Hey y'all, welcome back. Today I thought I'd do something a little bit different for a video, and I thought we could chat, answer some of y'all's questions y'all had. I asked y'all over on Instagram that the questions y'all might have, we could chat and answer throughout this video. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna put dinner on in the crock pot while we're chatting and in the middle of all that. So I thought it'd be a fun and different video for me to chat with y'all and then also share a recipe. I've actually never done this recipe. It's a new white chicken chili recipe I've never done. Made white chicken chili before, but I found a new recipe that I'm gonna try on Pinterest. So I'm gonna grab all my ingredients for that. We're gonna throw something in the crock pot, and during all that, let's chat. So there is a couple steps to this recipe, but we're gonna go ahead and get the first step started because it'll be several hours until we can do the next one. So at the end, I'll share everything else with the recipe. But I'm gonna pull up some questions that y'all asked. I love Q&As, and I love watching other people's Q&As and just getting to know other people more. So let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and start chopping my onion while I go ahead and answer one of the questions. What are daily ways you keep on top of your house chores with many kids? I am drowning. I totally feel you, and I think I shared this not too long ago in a video. Within the last couple of weeks, I feel like I shared that I'm in a stage in my life right now. Uh-oh, let me check on Cal. Okay, all is good. So I shared that I'm in a stage right now where if you would have asked me, or if you, 2 years ago when Cal was a baby around this time, life was so much more stressful. I had 3 other kids, and I had a baby that nursed all the time, and it was really hard keeping up with like housework and daily chores. It was really hard, and I feel like I stayed stressed a lot. But I feel like I'm in a season right now in this moment where Cal's a little bit older. He'll keep himself entertained a little more, and I feel like things are just easier right now in this moment. Like I said, when you have like a baby, and even like he's still needy, he's 2, but I'm able to get more things done while he's entertained by other things. Let me see how much onion I need to chop with this. I don't know if it's a whole onion, 1 yellow onion diced. Okay. But I feel like, and I'm about to probably start crying with this onion, I feel like we're just in a season right now where I'm just able to get so much more stuff done. Now, I will say that I feel guilty a lot because I do a lot of work things during the day, and I feel guilty that I'm not entertaining him as much as I'd like. Ooh, this onion. I might have to go do this and then come back on because I am about to tear up. Y'all gave me lots of suggestions about onions, but I still haven't done those. Okay, maybe I'll be okay for a second. I'm trying to like look up as much as I can. But I feel, like I said, I feel like if you're in a season where it's just tougher with your kids, where you're not able to get as much stuff done. I was very overwhelmed 2 years ago, like with work things, having a little baby, and I know for myself, and this kind of is straying off a little bit, I know for myself, like I have to keep up with daily stuff, but I also have to work. Like you know, this is my job, and we depend on this. And a lot of my videos is me like sharing my day and getting stuff done around the house, and it helps me like sharing those things because I stay more motivated to get everything done. Oh man, I think I'm about done because I'm not going to use a whole onion, but I stay more motivated to get everything done because I share a lot of that with y'all, a lot of my days and getting stuff done. But everything is a season, and if you're in one of those seasons where it's just really tougher right now, I've been there, and even like I have still small kids, and it's still tough many days. And there's many days where I don't get as much stuff done, but I will say it helps me so much. Okay, I'm going to use half of an onion. It helps me so much staying on top of those things throughout the day and doing a little bit, picking up things throughout the day versus like saving so much for the evening time, because that's when I'm most overwhelmed, is in the evenings when, let me go throw this away. I feel like that's where it's most overwhelming these days, is in the evenings when the kids have to do homework, we have to cook dinner, we have to do baths and all the things. Anyways, I hope that helped. I think everything's a season, and some days you can get more stuff done than other days, and do the best you can, and just a little bit throughout the day I feel like helps so much where I'm not so overwhelmed in the evening time. How long have I been married, and what state do I live in? I live in North Carolina, And we have been married for 12 years. We actually just last month celebrated our 12-year anniversary. Cal keeps his hand on my shirt. Millie was the same way. That's an onion. I'm trying to put it over here so I'm not crying. You want? I don't think you'll like that. It's not cooked. You like a cooked onion. Any plans of house hunting in the future? No. We are not getting rid of our super low interest rate, like less than 3% interest rate, just to have a bigger house. Absolutely not. Interest rates are so crazy right now, and like if we bought like what we bought our house for now, we'd be paying a lot more with today's interest rates, and we're just not doing that. And so we have no plans in the near future at all to house hunt or buy a new house. We're not making coffee. He's trying to open my espresso machine. Don't make, no. Okay, I've got my onion done. Now I'm gonna open up some of my chicken. I'm gonna do probably just 4 of these. Yeah, I'm gonna do 4 of these chicken breasts. I've got 1 from my meal prep that I didn't use out of another pack. I'm gonna grab 3 more. I'm probably gonna go ahead and freeze the rest of this. I'm gonna go ahead and start opening up this chicken and let's answer another question. Starbucks sugar cookie coffee exact order. If y'all been around here for a long, that is my favorite drink ever from Starbucks. In the like Christmas season, they come out with that and it is so good. I love the sugar cookie latte, but I don't get it how it's made. I get a sugar cookie latte made with non-fat milk. I just don't prefer almond milk. I've tried it so many times and I just don't love almond milk. Made with non-fat milk, and I add the vanilla sweet cream cold foam to it, and it is my favorite. It's not a healthier recipe because the sugar cookie syrup is very sugary. But like it only comes around once a year and it is so good. But I will say lately I have been loving my local coffee shop. I've been going there like daily. They have a coffee that I'm obsessed with. It has like, it's like it's a vanilla cream. Y'all, Cal's watching Lightning McQueen. Whoa, go, go, go. It is a vanilla cream iced coffee, and they put this like salted honey cold foam on it, and I'm obsessed with it. Like I love that coffee. I've tried recreating it here and I just couldn't do it, but I love it so much. Lots of questions on if we want to have more babies, and y'all know we lost well, I was about to cut this up and I don't need to cut this up, so I've got my chicken ready. Y'all know we lost a baby boy back in June, and that's been June, July, August, September, October, like 4.5 months now. And that was so tough. Like that was one of the hardest things we've ever been through, and we've lost babies before, and losing babies is so hard. Especially we've given birth to 4 other babies. We've given birth to 5 babies and haven't got to bring them home from the hospital, and it is so tough. But I would love, yes sir, I would still love to have 1 more baby if we're able to do that. So yeah, I think it was such a tough loss, and I really have that desire to still hopefully have 1 more. Top 5 favorite Christmas traditions, and then we're gonna put some stuff in the crock pot. I love going to, there's this place not far from here that has like a Grinch little thing, like Whoville thing. The Grinch is the best there. It was, we went last year, I think, for the first time, and it's actually been able to see the Grinch for the first time last year, and it is so fun. They have ice skating there, and we just love, we always go to a few different like light shows, and that's one of our favorites, is going there and doing, they have tons of activities. We've actually started during the past couple of years, we've started staying home Christmas Eve night. We have actually a family get together that our family goes to and gets together, and we've actually started saying no to that on Christmas Eve, because everybody's getting together at like 6 or 6:30, and we don't get home till like 9 or 10, and it's just too much, and we just didn't want to do that with our family, and we have small kids. We want to enjoy our Christmas Eve night with our kids, so we started saying no to that. So now the past couple of years, we've started having a very chill night at home. We put reindeer food out. We've baked Santa cookies. We watched a Christmas movie with our Christmas jammies on, and it was so fun. That's another Christmas tradition that I love. We always wake up in the morning with our kids, and we spend Christmas morning together, and then we end up going to families like around lunchtime and after that. But we always like do cinnamon rolls in the morning on Christmas Day, and just stay here. I'm trying to think of what else, what other traditions. I don't know, like I love Christmas time. I love what? Grinch? You wanna watch the Grinch? Yeah. I love all the Christmas activities with the kids, and I feel like we do stuff like every weekend around Christmas time. It's so much fun. All right, let's take a little break answering questions, and let's put this dinner in the crock pot. All right, let me get my recipe pulled back up here. I really want to start trying more recipes that, even if they're not necessarily Weight Watcher friendly, just because I want to find more stuff that my family really enjoys. So I'd love to know in the comments, what are your favorite crock pot recipes that you make or your family loves? All right, so we're gonna do our chicken breasts to the bottom of the crock pot. All right, and then we're gonna add all of our seasonings. So we're gonna do some salt and pepper. All right, Cal's gonna join me. You're gonna help me do these? All right, we're gonna need 1 teaspoon of cumin. Here, let me put it in. All right, you put that in there for me. Dump it in there, right there. Good job. Now we need 3/4 of a teaspoon of oregano. So let me grab that. All right, dump that in. Good job. Now we need 1/2 of a teaspoon of chili powder. All right. And then we need 1/4 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So just a tiny bit of this. I'm not gonna get another measuring thing, but we'll get a tiny bit. All right, dump that in for me. Good job. Let's see. Now we do need cilantro. I gotta go to my garden and grab that. But let's do everything else first. All right, can you put our onion in? Dump the bowl. Good job. We're out of minced garlic, so let's add some garlic paste. This is out of date, boy.
No.
We're still gonna use it. All right, squeeze it. Good job. That's plenty. Lots of garlic. All right, we need our beans. Let's drain our beans. All right, help me put this. We've got 2 cans of Great Northern beans, 1 can of whole kernel corn. Good job. So it actually calls for 2 cans of ice cream chilies. I'm just doing 1 can. Yep, you can pour this in. Don't touch the lid. All right, dump it in there. All right, we're gonna do most of this container, so help me pour this. Y'all see his face, he just loves helping. Now, this is enough chicken broth. All right, let's go grab some cilantro off my garden. Let's go to the garden and grab cilantro. Let's go cut it off. All right, I've got my kitchen scissors. We're gonna go to my garden. All right, we need to harvest this anyways. So I'm gonna cut some of this off. Cal wanted to show our flowers. Isn't that so pretty? All right, we've got some cilantro, just a little bit of cilantro. We're gonna chop this up. Yep, let's chop it up and we'll add it. Come on. Can you help me dump just a little bit of cilantro? Good job. Just a little bit. Now we're gonna stir it.
Okay.
You want to stir it? I think that's all of our ingredients for now. We're gonna cook this. I think we're gonna cook it on high for a couple hours, then we're gonna turn it to low for the rest of the day because we need it by like 5:30 this evening.
Mommy.
And it's already 12 o'clock. So we're gonna cut it on high for a couple hours, then we're gonna turn it down to low. So Cal's gonna give it a good stir. Okay, I think I decided we're gonna add the rest of this chicken broth. Go ahead and add the rest of it. Stir it one more time, and we're ready to put the lid on. Good job. Do you want to put the lid? Can you hold the lid? All right, you put it on there. All right, now that we've got that done, let's answer some more questions. I love this type of video. It's such an easy one to film for me. And like I said, I just love Q&As from other people. So maybe I can start doing this more and like a topic or something. Okay, so what is the vacuum you use in your videos? I really want a new vacuum, but I've had it for a few years actually. A Hoover. It's from Hoover, a Hoover stick vacuum. I can't think of the exact name of it, but it's a Hoover one, but I really want a new vacuum. As far as buying Christmas for your kiddos, do you have a set limit you spend? We don't have a set limit. We do at least try. We don't like go overboard or anything like that, but we do at least try. We always try to get them like the same amount of gifts. Do I plan on working once the kids are all in school? I hope I plan YouTube, and I hope I'm, whatever my content may look like once all my kiddos are in school, which is going to be hopefully several years from now before all my kids are in school. But I hope to do YouTube for a long time. whatever that might look like in 5 or 6 or 7 more years, my content may be different than it is now. Will Ethan and I ever get a pet for the kiddos? We have no intentions of getting a pet. We've had fish before, but other than that, I'm just not a pet person, and that's okay to say that. Some people are just not. I've never been, and I do not see ourselves getting any sort of pets. A lot of people just asking like how I'm doing since the loss and just things like that, which is so sweet. And I'm actually doing really good. It's been, like I said, 4.5 months now, and I feel as time passes, it gets easier, and I'm actually in a good spot, and I'm doing really good, and I really appreciate all of you who asked that. What editing software do I use? I actually just use iMovie, and it's so easy, and I actually don't plan on using any other editing software because it's just easy and exactly what I need. Actually, a few questions about potty training and tips on that and how I plan to approach it with Cal. Okay, come here. You want to come with me? You want to watch The Grinch? I'm going to come watch The Grinch with you. Give me just 1 minute. My hands smell like cilantro. Look, can you smell my hands? Do they smell like cilantro? You smell it? Okay, so as far as potty training, and I don't talk a lot about this. I feel like I used to talk more, but I'm like very careful with my kids in videos nowadays. And that I do show them some, but like my content is not about my kids or anything like that. It's about me as a mom, I feel like. Hand on my shirt all the time. It's about me as a mom and not so much my kids. And I tell my kids anytime I'm filming or like they might be in it or something, I tell them all the time, you do not have to be in the video. If I'm filming around you, you tell me, like, you do not have to be in my videos at all. Actually, the kids really like it, but I tell them all the time, like, and I try not to just say a lot of personal stuff, but Cal is actually showing a lot more interest now than he used to. And my girls are actually potty trained by this point. He's 2.5 now. One of the kids, I said Delaney was so easy to potty train. She was potty trained by 2 years old. She was so easy. And we just did like the, 3-day method. You stay home all the time, keep them in panties, and take them to the potty all the time. And that worked for her, and she was completely potty trained very early. And then like the other two were a little bit older, 2.5 or so. Cal's actually shown no interest up until now in using the potty, and I have not tried to push it. He has not had any interest in sitting on the potty. He's actually been scared of the potty, but he actually, do you like to go to the potty now? So we're not like fully potty training because I don't necessarily think he's ready for that yet. And I hear a lot of people say about boys take a little bit longer, and I'm sure that's not every boy, but you'll have to let me know if that was your case. Was your boy, if you've had boys and girls, who was easier to potty train? But in the past with the girls, and even with a couple of the other girls in the past, we tried potty training around 2. It wasn't working out. They weren't ready, and we tried a few months later, and it was better. So I'm just kind of waiting for him until he's a little more ready, but we do try some. And we went and got him, what kind of undies did you get? What kind of undies? Who's on them?
Pennies.
What kind of, not panties, undies. Who's on your undies? Who's on them?
Lightning
McQueen? Yeah, that's what he picked. All right, I'm gonna do a couple more of these, and then Cal wants me to watch The Grinch with him before we have to go grab Millie. I saw a couple of these, do we have a Disney trip planned for next year, or when is our next Disney trip? And we do not have a Disney trip planned. Okay, I'm coming. We do not have a Disney trip planned. We actually talked a lot about it when I was pregnant with Cole, our baby boy we lost. We talked a lot about it and a lot about going in like February of next year. The last 2 years we've went in January. We talked about maybe going in like February or March. And then, I don't know, we lost him, and we hadn't really talked about it since. I just kind of lost interest in all that, and it was just like hard to even think. You know, we had talked so much about going to Disney. We have a brand new baby and all this. And right now we don't have any Disney trips planned. So I'm not sure when we'll go back and when our next trip will be. I think I'm going to answer one more, and then we'll get, I'll share the rest of our dinner later. Cal's like right here with me. He's ready to go watch The Grinch. So someone asked, it's like YouTube related, what does my filming/editing schedule look like? And it's different every week, but normally this is how my filming and editing goes. I'll film one day. Like usually every Monday is a filming day for me, most weeks. And then sometimes I'll edit some at night, but a lot of times the next day I'll be an editing day. So I'll film one day and then I'll edit the next day. And then maybe I'll film again the next day and then I'll edit the next day. So that's normally how it is. Whereas it actually, when for the first like few years of YouTube, more than that, I would always film and I'd edit everything that night. And it was just such a long day after filming and then like staying up late to edit. And now I try to film and then edit during the day as I'm able to. As the kids are busy in the mornings or during nap time. I feel like that schedule works so well for me when I'm able to do that versus trying to edit late at night when I really don't feel like it. So, all right, me and Cal are gonna go watch The Grinch and I will be back in just a bit as dinner gets done and we're gonna add a couple more things and plate it up and add all the delicious toppings to it. All right, so this has been going for a while, but I did check it. And the chicken's done, so I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna grab a plate. I'm gonna grab actually a bowl. I'm gonna get all this chicken out. It's falling apart, so the chicken's done. Don't touch the crock pot. Let's go over this way. Cal's gonna shred this chicken up for me. Can you use this? And break all the chicken apart. Just keep doing like that. Cal just had a bath. Yeah, just shred it up for me. Just keep mashing down on it, and that's a good way to shred it. Yep, just keep doing that. While you're doing that, I'm gonna add cream cheese. Okay, you do that and I'll do this part, okay? No. You wanna do this part? Okay, so we've got 1/3 less fat cream cheese. All right, so put that in there without touching it. Oh, good job. Let's get some more. Like that. Okay, just don't touch the crock pot. Ooh, it's hot, it's hot. All right, ready? I'm gonna help you do it. Woo, good job. Okay, so keep stirring the chicken. So we did 4 ounces of the cream cheese, and then we're gonna do 1/4 cup. It says half and half. I don't have that, so I'm gonna do heavy cream. Yeah. All right, help me put that in. Yeah. Good job. Yeah. And then we're gonna cook this on high. Let me go ahead and do that. We're gonna turn this on high for like 30 minutes. All right, let's take a look at this. I think it's done. I'm gonna start plating it, adding all the toppings to it. It looks really good. This is a very similar recipe that I've used to follow, but I'm gonna try something different. So we're gonna give it a try and add all the toppings to it. All right, we're gonna add some of the chili. Let's do some shredded cheese. Do some tortilla strips. Do some sour cream. Do a few jalapenos as well. All right, just gave it a try. It is good. I'm gonna add a few more of these tortilla strips. I definitely think all the toppings definitely makes it. Sour cream, tortilla strips. Those jalapenos are extremely spicy, but it is really good. So I'll actually leave this full recipe below, but I'm gonna end this out. Hope y'all enjoyed. We're gonna go eat our dinner. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys soon for another one. Bye.